this empty warehouse space. I can't remember the features of your disappearing face. The echo takes my sadness and it multiplies the sound, until the heavy vibrations pin me to the dirty ground. I'm a ghost inside the machine, a glitch in the track, waiting for the feedback loop to finally bring you back.
The engineer is playing with the sliders on the board, cutting out the melody in the major happy chord. He's drowning the rhythm in the sea of digital delay, while the memories of our summer slowly wash away. I'm standing in the middle of a sonic lonely storm, where the jagged edges of my grief begin to take form.
The beat drops out and leaves us in a vacuum of cold air, looking for a substance that is no longer even there. The reverb stretches out into a long and infinite line of distorted architecture of a very dark design. Dope sorrow echoing through the hollow of the night, a fragmented perspective of a love that wasn't right. It's a rhythmic depression, a low frequency heavy blues, a song where the listener has absolutely everything to lose. Oh, dope sorrow spinning in a circle of endless sound, where the silence is the only thing that's ever truly profound.
The snare drum cracks like a whip against my tired brain, adding a disgusted layer to my psychological pain. I'm caught in the machinery of a rhythm that won't stop, waiting for the final devastating heavy bass drop. The soundscape is cluttered with the ghost of what we said, ringing like a siren inside my exhausted heavy head. I'm lost in the mix, buried under levels of thick noise, searching for the resonance of our former simple joys. But the filter is closing, cutting off the higher light, leaving me in the subbase of a permanent midnight. I'm just a frequency, a wave that's destined to crash, turning our history into a pile of sonic ash. The beat drops out and leaves us in a vacuum of cold air, looking for a substance that is no longer even there. The reverb stretches out into a long and infinite line, a distorted architecture of a very dark design. Dope sorrow echoing through the hollow of the night, a fragmented perspective of a love that wasn't right. It's a rhythmic depression, a low frequency heavy blues, a song where the listener has absolutely everything to lose. Oh, dope sorrow spinning in a circle of endless sound, where the silence is the only thing that's ever truly profound. Twist the knob, let the feedback start to scream, waking me up from this repetitive and industrial dream. The echo is a prison, the delay is a heavy chain. There is no resolution for this electronically enhanced pain. Let the speakers blow, let the circuit break. Dope sorrow, dope sorrow, sorrow, dope sorrow, dope sorrow, oh, dope sorrow. Come through the hollow of the night, a fragmented perspective of a love that wasn't right. It's a rhythmic depression, a low frequency heavy blues, a song where the listener has absolutely everything to lose. Oh, dope sorrow spinning in a circle of endless sound, where the silence is the only thing that's ever truly profound. The tape runs out, the humming stops, dope sorrow, total silence now. Sorrow, sorrow.
walking through the orchard where the fruit has turned to stone, reaping all the seeds of the resentment that I've sown. The soil is sour and the sky is a bruised and heavy lead, looking for a morsel of a hope that has long been dead. My wicker basket is empty and my fingers are stained with oil, calculating the cost of this exhausting, useless toil.
We planted the revolution in the middle of a drought, waiting for the spirit of the justice to finally sprout. But the parasites arrived and the water turned to salt, finding every single hidden and a devastating fault.
The stalks are withered and the roots are starting to decay, watching all the labor of the season simply rot away. Nothing sweet remains upon the branches of the tree, just a stinging reminder of our shared and dark history. The cycle is broken, the cycle is a heavy iron chain, leaving us with nothing but a harvest of absolute pain. Bitter harvest, pulling the weeds from the tired ground, where no nourishment or salvation is ever to be found. It's a season of depression, a really kind of blues, with the crop of disappointment that you're destined to lose. Oh, bitter harvest, tasting the acid on the trembling tongue, watching the ending of the dream when we were very young.
The barn is full of shadows and the hay is full of dust. The plow is sinking deeply into a layer of orange rust. I'm looking for a miracle in the middle of the field, but the earth is refusing to produce a solitary yield.
Don't blame the weather, don't blame the turning of the tide. The poison is a secret that we kept
Tucked deep inside,
I'm singing a jazz lament beneath the dying willow tree, while I'm staring at the wreckage of our fragile anatomy. I used to believe in the sun and I used to believe in the rain. Now I'm just an expert in the geography of the pain. I'll burn the fields to the ground and I'll start it all again, before I succumb to the bitterness of the world of men. Nothing sweet remains upon the branches of the tree, just a stinging reminder of our shared and dark history. The cycle is broken, the cycle is a heavy iron chain, leaving us with nothing but a harvest of absolute pain. of a cracked and dirty glass, watching all the opportunities and the holy moments pass. I had a vision of a kingdom, but I traded it for gin. Opening the window to let the cold and dark in. My lipstick is smudged and my prophecies are blurred. I've forgotten the power of the revolutionary word.
Oh, yeah. I'm preaching to the pigeons in the middle of the park, lighting up a cigarette to find a momentary spark. The scrolls are all empty and the ink is turned to wine. I'm losing the connection to the sacred and divine. They used to follow me to the mountain and the sea. Now they're just embarrassed by the shadow of me. The oracle is dizzy and the spirit is completely spent, paying for a paradise that we only ever rent. The temple is a tavern and the choir is a ghost, raising up a final and a very bitter toast. Wasted prophets staggering through the neon light, losing the direction in the middle of the night. It's a drunken revelation, a blurry kind of blues, with a holy reputation that you're destined to lose. Oh, wasted prophet, shouting at the wind and the rain, trying to find a logic for this self-inflicted pain. I sold my silver sandals to pay for one more round, while my grandest ambitions are lying on the ground. The staff is broken and the sheep have all run away, leaving me alone at the end of a tragic day. I try to see the future, but the vapor is too thick. The magic of my presence is a disappearing trick. I'm humming a jazz tune in a bathroom stall alone, while I'm waiting for a message on a disconnected phone. I used to be the vessel for a high and holy sound. Now I'm just a wreck that the local scavengers found. I'll find my redemption at the bottom of the sink, before the entire universe decides to finally blink. The oracle is dizzy and the spirit is completely spent, paying for a paradise that we only ever rent. The temple is a tavern and the choir is a ghost, raising up a final and a very bitter toast. Wasted prophets staggering through the neon light, losing the direction in the middle of the night. It's a drunken revelation, a blurry kind of blues, with a holy reputation that you're destined to lose. Oh, wasted prophet, shouting at the wind and the rain, trying to find a logic for this self-inflicted pain. Break the bottle, clear the foggy tide head, listen to the warning that the ancestors have said. You cannot lead the people when you cannot even stand. You cannot find the ocean when you're buried in the sand. Wake up now, the time is short. Stumble, fall, hear the call, clear the sight. Find the light. Wasted prophets staggering through the neon light, losing the direction in the middle of the night. It's a drunken revelation, a blurry kind of blues, with a holy reputation that you're destined to lose. Oh, wasted prophet, shouting at the wind and the rain, trying to find a logic for this self-inflicted pain. Walking home alone, the vision is gone. Wasted prophet, waiting for the sun. Watching the king, patient in a cage of rusty gold, a story of 1,000 years that's never been fully told.
claws are blunt and his eyes are full of cloudy gray, watching the magnificence of the empire ride away. I'm throwing him a scrap of my own tattered, lonely heart, while the circus of the world tries to tear him right apart.
The mane is matted with the dust of the Babylonian street. I'm feeling the coldness of the pavement beneath my heavy feet. I used to roar at the sun and make the mountains start to shake. Now I'm just a souvenir for the wicked men to take. My pride has been scattered like the leaves in a winter storm, trying to find a way to keep my freezing spirit warm. The throne is a shadow, the throne is a hollow lie. Underneath the judgment of a very empty sky, the strength has evaporated like the morning tropical dew, leaving nothing behind but a very broken bit of you. Broken lion, weeping in the middle of the dark, waiting for a miracle to ignite the original spark. It's a majestic sorrow, a rhythmic kind of royal blues, with a fierce reputation that you're destined to lose. Oh, broken lion, staring through the heavy iron bars, dreaming of the territory underneath the ancient stars. Hey. The teeth are missing and the spirit is incredibly weak against the roaring thunder of the answers that we seek. I'm a prisoner of my own legendary form of name, playing a repetitive and a very degrading game. Jah is the trainer, but the whip is in a different hand, wandering the borders of a very strange and lonely land.
I'm singing a jazz lament to a creature in a cage, while I'm reading the final in a very tragic page. I used to be the queen, but now I'm just a witness to the fall, watching the writing on the very cold and brick wall. I'll find a way to unlock the heavy metal rusty door before the lion decides to finally roar no more. The throne is a shadow, the throne is a hollow lie. Underneath the judgment of a very empty sky, the strength has evaporated like the morning tropical dew, leaving refusing to comply. I've got dust on my sandals and a hole inside my spirit. The sound of the choir so loud I can't even hear it. I thought this was a refuge from the Babylonian street, but the marble under my toes is freezing, not sweet.
The elders are weeping by the banks of the holy river,
watching the promised land begin to shake and shiver.
we fought the righteous battles and we sang
The freedom song, but something in the foundation has gone terribly wrong.
The lion is sleeping with the tear tucked in its golden eye,
As the clouds of disappointment gather in the holy sky,
when the sanctuary crumbles and the temple walls fall down,
we are left wearing a heavy and a very thorny crown, searching for the glory that was promised to the meek, while the mountain of our faith becomes incredibly weak. Zion tears falling like a waterfall of salt, searching for the hidden door inside the sacred vault. The paradise is leaking, the honey has turned to gold, watching the magnificent kingdom begin to slowly stall. Oh, Zion tears wet in the stones of the holy ground, where the peace we were promised is nowhere to be found.
I climbed 1,000 steps just to see the morning sun, but the shadows of the past have already won. The prophets are silent, their scrolls have turned to dust, while the golden shields are covered in a layer of rust. We built this utopia on a dream that couldn't breathe. Now we're just waiting for the command to finally leave.
I'm washing my face in the fountain of eternal youth, but the water tastes like a very bitter and naked truth. The angels are molting, dropping feathers on the floor. I don't think I can believe in this perfection anymore. I'd rather be a sinner in a world that I can touch than a saint in a heaven that demands way too much.
When the
Sanctuary crumbles and the temple walls fall down, we are left wearing a heavy and a very thorny crown, searching for the glory that was promised to the meek, while the mountain of our faith becomes incredibly weak. Oh, Zion tears falling like a waterfall of salt, searching for the hidden door inside the sacred vault. The paradise is leaking, the honey has turned to gold, watching the magnificent kingdom begin to slowly stall. Oh, Zion tears wet in the stones of the holy ground, where the peace we were promised is nowhere to be found. Oh, cry for the city, weep for the holy dream. Nothing is as perfect as it would originally seem. The gates are swinging open, but the garden is completely bare. Just a hollow echo floating in the sanctified air. Let the rain fall, temple burn. Holy water, holy pain, nothing left to gain. Zion tears falling like a waterfall of salt, searching for the hidden door inside the sacred vault. The paradise is leaking, the honey has turned to gold, watching the magnificent kingdom begin to slowly start. Oh, Zion tears, wet in the stones of the holy ground, where the peace we were promised is nowhere to be found. Standing at the gates of the golden city in the sky, but the heavy iron bolts are refusing to comply. I've got dust on my sandals and a hole inside my spirit. The sound of the choir is so loud I can't even hear it. I thought this was the refuge from the Babylonian street, but the marble under my toes is freezing not sweet. The elders are weeping by the banks of the holy river, watching the promised land begin to shake and shiver. We fought the righteous battles and we sang the freedom song, but something in the foundation has gone terribly wrong. The lion is sleeping with a tear tucked in his golden eye, as the clouds of disappointment gather in the holy sky. When the sanctuary crumbles and the temple walls fall down, we are left wearing the heavy and the very thorny crown, searching for the glory that was promised to. Cigarette ashes falling on the promised land, holding a burnt out match in my trembling hand. They said this was paradise, a refuge for the sane, but the atmosphere is thick with a different kind of pain. I'm squinting through the smog just to see the morning sun. Feels like the race was over before it even begun. The holy mountain is hidden by a blanket of gray. We lost our compass, stumbling blindly along the way. The elders spoke of purity, of rivers flowing clear, but the industrial engine brought pollution to us here. Still we light the chalice to elevate the mind, searching for the clarity that we left far behind. Breathing in the heavy air, coughing up our dreams. Nothing in the sanctuary is ever what it seems. Through the thickest vapor we navigate the slope, clinging to a fret and fragile rope of hope. Smoky Zion, where the angels gasp for breath, walking the blurry line between survival and death. The clouds of our mistakes hover over the peak, making the strong warriors feel incredibly weak. Smoky Zion, a damaged utopia we built, covered in a layer of absolute and silent guilt. Guide my righteous steps through the blinding dark exhaust, before the sacred teachings are permanently lost. Even in the fog the lion refuses to yield. We must plant new forests in this devastated field. Blow away the shadows, let the gentle breezes blow. We have to heal the soil so the ancient roots can grow. My silent guilt. Inhale the truth, exhale the dreadful lies. Wipe the stinging ashes from your weary eyes. A mighty wind is needed to clear this massive dome, to turn this hazy nightmare back into a home. Blow, wind, blow, clear the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Lost in the clouds, speak it aloud. Smoky Tide, where the angels gasp for breath. Walking the blurry line between survival and death. The clouds of our mistakes hover over the peak, making the strong warriors feel incredibly weak. Smoky Tide, a damaged utopia we built, covered in a layer of absolute and silent guilt. Clear in the air, waiting for the breeze. Smoky Zion, let us see the sun again. I'm standing at the altar of my own messy past, knowing that the reckoning has arrived at very last. I got a bottle of the vintage made from regret and lime, trying to wash away the stains of a very heavy crime. I'm pouring out a glass for the girl I used to be, hoping that the liquid will finally set me free.
I walked through the fire and I've crawled through the mud, with the taste of a bitter ancient iron in my blood. But I found a vineyard on the outskirts of the town, where they turn the heavy crosses into a royal crown. I'm drinking to the future and I'm drinking to the light, shedding all the darkness of a very long night. Sipping on the essence of a second final chance, learning how to perform a brand new kind of dance. The flavor is complex but sweet and very tart, healing all the fractures in a fragmented heart. Redemption wine, fermented in the barrels of the soul, making the shattered pieces finally feel like a whole. It's a spiritual, intoxicating, a holy kind of buzz, forgetting every single thing that we ever truly was. Oh, redemption wine, flowing from a sacred ancient vine, watching the stars and the destiny perfectly aligned. The shadows of the gallows are fading from the ground as we listen to a beautiful and a very quiet sound. The harvest was difficult, the winter was severe, but the clarity of the morning is finally almost here. I'm raising up my goblet to the heavens and the sun, celebrating the battles that were eventually won. I'm wearing a white dress and I'm standing in the rain, feeling the evaporation of a generational pain. The wine is a medicine, the wine is a deep prayer, lifting all the burdens that were impossible to bear. I'm breathing in the ozone and I'm breathing in the grace, ready to look the entire universe right in the face. Sipping on the essence of the second final chance, learning how to perform a brand new kind of dance. The flavor is complex, both sweet and very tart, healing all the fractures in a fragmented heart. Redemption wine,
finally feel like a home. It's a spiritual, intoxicating, a holy kind of buzz, forgetting every single thing that we ever truly was. Oh, redemption wine flowing from a sacred ancient vine, watching the stars and the destiny perfectly aligned. The bottle is finished, the soul is clean. Redemption wine, peace at last. My voice is bouncing off the walls of this empty warehouse space. I can't remember the features of your disappearing face. The echo takes my sadness and it multiplies the sound until the heavy vibrations pin me to the dirty ground. I'm a ghost inside the machine, a glitch in the track, waiting for the feedback loop to finally bring you back.
Yeah, the engineer is playing with the sliders on the board, cutting out the melody and the major happy chord. He's drowned in the rhythm in a sea of digital delay, while the memories of our summer slowly wash away. I'm standing in the middle of a sonic lonely storm, where the jagged edges of my grief begin to take form.
The beat drops out and leaves us in a vacuum of cold air, looking for a substance that is no longer even there. The reverb stretches out into a long and infinite line, the distorted architecture of a very dark design. Dub sorrow echoing through the hollow of the night, a fragmented perspective of a love that wasn't right. It's a rhythmic depression, a low frequency heavy blues, a song where the listener has absolutely everything to lose. Oh, dub sorrow, spinning in a circle of endless sound, where the silence is the only thing that's ever truly profound.
The snare drum cracks like a whip against my tired brain, adding up a sussed layer to my psychological pain. I'm caught in the machinery of a rhythm that won't stop, waiting for the final devastating heavy bass drop.
The soundscape is cluttered with the ghost of what we said, ringing like a siren inside my exhausted, heavy head. I'm lost in the mix, buried under levels of thick noise, searching for the resonance of our former simple joys. But the filter is closing, cutting off the higher light, leaving me in the sub-bass of a permanent midnight. I'm just a frequency, a wave that's destined to crash, turning our history into a pile of sonic ash. The beat drops out and leaves us in a vacuum of cold air, looking for a substance that is no longer even there. The reverb stretches out into a long and infinite line, a distorted architecture of a very dark design. Dub sorrow echoing through the hollow of the night, a fragmented perspective of a love that wasn't right. It's a rhythmic depression, a low frequency heavy blues, a song where the listener has absolutely everything to lose. Oh, dub sorrow, spinning in a circle of endless sound. with a heavy metal burden that is impossible to bear. The city is a furnace, but my heart is freezing cold, refusing to be liquid and refusing to be bold.
My tears are like rust upon a jagged steel beam, trapped inside the engine of a very loud machine. The shackles are forged in the fire of the greed, ignorant of the spirit and the fundamental need. We are workers in the factory of a very dark design, punching in the clock on a never-ending line. My bones are made of copper and my spirit is made of lead, with a heavy iron helmet sitting firmly on my head.
The magnetism is pulling at the center of the soul, losing the autonomy and the total clear control. Surrounded by the skyscrapers and the fences made of wire, while we're walking through the embers of a cold and dying fire.
Oh, I am
Melancholy, weighing down the weary mind,
leaving every ounce of our
flexibility behind. It's an industrial depression, a rigid kind of blues,
with a solid metal spirit that you're
terrified to lose. Oh, I am melancholy,
hanging in the empty chest,
denying every laborer a momentary rest.
no hammer can break the internal solid cage where we store the disappointment and the subterranean rage. We are cogs in a system that doesn't even know our name. Every single morning is a repetitive and gray game. I'm looking for a magnet to lift me from the floor and pull me through the opening of the heavy iron door.
I'm singing at a shipyard where the ghosts of vessels lie, underneath the smoky and a very metallic sky. My voice is getting sharp like a rusted jagged blade, tearing through the fabric of the promises we made. I'll find my salvation in the middle of the scrap, before I'm finally caught in the ultimate steel trap. The magnetism is pulling at the center of the soul, losing the autonomy and the total clear control. Surrounded by the skyscrapers and the fences made of wire, while we're walking through the embers of a cold and dying fire. Oh, I am melancholy, weighing down the weary mind,
Leaving every ounce of our
flexibility behind.
It's an industrial depression,
A rigid kind of blue,
with a solid metal spirit
that you're terrified to lose. Terrified to lose.
Oh, I am melancholy, clanging in the empty chest,
Denying every laborer
a momentary rest. Melt the structure,
turn the metal into steam,
break the repetition
of the industrial doctrine.
The spirit isn't solid,
The spirit is a flame
that cannot be contained.
by an iron-plated name.
Burn it down,
Let it go,
burn it down,
let it go.
burn it down. Play it,
Rigid, cold,
do what's told.
break the gear, kill the fear. Rigid, cold,
Do what's told. Hey.
break the gear, kill the fear. I am melancholy, weighing down the weary mind, leaving every ounce of our flexibility behind.
It's an industrial depression,
A rigid kind of blues
with a solid metal spirit
that you're terrified to lose. Oh, iron melancholy, clanging in the empty chest, denying every laborer left my sanity somewhere on the pavement today, watching the puddles reflect all my bitter mistakes. Got a glass of cheap liquor to wash the sorrow down, but the ghosts of my past are parading through this town. My mascara runs thick like the ink of a tragic pen. Swore I would never walk down this dark alley again.
Jah knows the heavy burdens that the righteous carry, walking through the valley where the wicked try to bury the seeds of truth we planted in the barren dirt. But water from the heavens gonna heal the lingering hurt. Look up to the sky, see the clouds begin to fall. There is a spiritual cleansing coming within the storm. When the darkness collides with the rhythm of the street, we find a painful beauty where the bitter and the sweet meet. Let the droplets fall upon the weary mind, leaving all the agony and vanity behind. Mystic tears falling from a crying moon, washing over the wounds that open way too soon. It's a reggae melody wrapped in a bluesy guise. Mystic tears pouring from the Most High's eyes, weep for the broken, cry for the lost and the blind. Let the sacred water purify your troubled mind. Do not let the oppressor see you lower your head. Rise up like the lion, remember what the prophet said. Every drop of sorrow that waters the earthly ground was brought into a rebellion with the mighty righteous sound.
The shackles of illusion
are rusting in the rain.
Step out of the prison of your own manufactured pain. I try to find a lion inside my shattered chest, but this cold empty apartment never gives me rest. I'm humming a jazz tune to a completely empty room, while the thunder outside echoes my impending doom. But I feel your vibration pulling me from the edge, holding on tightly to this holy unspoken pledge. When the darkness collides with the rhythm of the street, we find a painful beauty where the bitter and the sweet meet. Let the droplets fall upon the weary mind, leaving all the agony and vanity behind. Mystic tears falling from a crying moon, washing over the wounds that open way too soon. It's a reggae melody wrapped in a bluesy guise. Mystic tears pouring from the Most High's eyes, weep for the broken, cry for the lost and the blind. Let the sacred water purify your troubled mind.
Oh, the river swells, taking away the grief, bringing the momentary magical sense of relief. No umbrella can shield you from this divine attack.
Once the water touches your soul, there is no turning back. Wash the grit, wash the grind, wash the sins away. Drop by drop, healing the soul, healing the soul. Let it flow, let it flow. Feel the thunder roll. Mystic tears falling from a crying moon, washing over the wounds that open way too soon. It's a reggae melody wrapped in a bluesy guise. Oh, mystic tears pouring from the Most High's eyes, weep for the broken, cry for the lost and the blind. Let the sacred water purify your troubled mind. Let them fall, cleansing the streets, cleansing the heart. Clock hands strike 12 inside this shadowy cabaret, waiting for my feline lover to come out and play. He wears a fedora tipped low to hide his golden gaze, navigating gracefully through the nocturnal haze. I fix my pearl necklace, adjusting my velvet gown, anticipating the wildest predator in this entire town.
Stalking stealthily across the darkened savannah terrain, dreadlocks flowing wildly just like a majestic mane, guarding the pride from the hyenas that lurk nearby. Underneath the canvas of a star-speckled ink black sky, my roar rumbles deeply, shaking the foundational earth, proving my dominance and declaring my royal worth. Feral instincts awaken when the daylight finally fades, sharpening our invisible metaphorical blades, prowling together through the thick, untamed brush, communicating silently in the secretive midnight hush. Midnight lion, hunting in the eerie glow, moving with a majestic rhythm, deliberately slow. A king of the asphalt, a ruler of the jazz club stage, breaking fiercely out of society's restrictive cage. Hear the mighty grumble echoing down the avenue. The apex survivor comes looking specifically for you. No poacher can capture the spirit of the untamed beast. We feast upon justice, attending a glorious feast, defending the territory with sharp unyielding claws, operating outside of humanity's trivial laws. The jungle is vast, but my navigation is supreme, running relentlessly inside this nocturnal dream.
He scratches at my window pane, a dangerous silhouette, a passionate encounter that I will never forget. We tangle like panthers inside my dimly lit suite, leaving our footprints all over the tangled sheet. His embrace is ferocious, his affection is fiercely bold, a fascinating story that remains completely untold. Through the thick, untamed brush, communicating silently in the secretive midnight hush. Midnight lion, hunting in the eerie glow, moving with a majestic rhythm, deliberately slow. A king of the asphalt, a ruler of the jazz club stage, breaking fiercely out of society's restrictive cage. Hear the mighty grumble echoing down the avenue. The apex survivor comes looking specifically for you. Unleash the carnivore, let the animal roam free, climb the highest branch of the sprouting baobab tree. Show your terrifying fangs, let the weaklings cower, embrace the magnificent peak of your ultimate power. Roar into the abyss, claim your rightful crown. Yeah, prowling, fierce and brave, stage, breaking fiercely out of society's restrictive cage. Hear the mighty grumble echoing down the avenue. The apex survivor comes looking specifically for you. Back to the den, the hunt is complete. Midnight lion, rest in those heavy paws. cracked and dirty glass, watching all the opportunities and the holy moments pass. I had a vision of a kingdom, but I traded it for gin. Opening the window to let the cold and dark in. My lipstick is smudged and my prophecies are blurred. I've forgotten the power of the revolutionary word.
I'm preaching to the pigeons in the middle of the park, lighting up a cigarette to find a momentary spark. The scrolls are all empty and the ink is turned to wine. I'm losing the connection to the sacred and divine. They used to follow me to the mountain and the sea. Now they're just embarrassed by the shadow of me. The oracle is dizzy and the spirit is completely spent, paying for a paradise that we only ever rent. The temple is a tavern and the choir is a ghost, raising up a final and a very bitter toast. Wasted prophets staggering through the neon light, losing the direction in the middle of the night. It's a drunken revelation, a blurry kind of blues, with a holy reputation that you're destined to lose. Oh, wasted prophets shouting at the wind and the rain, trying to find a logic for this self-inflicted pain. I sold my silver sandals to pay for one more round, while my grandest ambitions are lying on the ground. The staff is broken and the sheep have all run away, leaving me alone at the end of a tragic day. I try to see the future, but the vapor is too thick. The magic of my presence is a disappearing trick. I'm humming a jazz tune in a bathroom stall alone, while I'm waiting for a message on a disconnected phone. I used to be the vessel for a high and holy sound. Now I'm just a wreck that the local scavengers found. I'll find my redemption at the bottom of the sink, before the entire universe decides to finally blink. The oracle is dizzy and the spirit is completely spent, paying for a paradise that we only ever rent. The temple is a tavern and the choir is a ghost, raising up a final and a very bitter toast. Wasted prophets staggering through the neon light, losing the direction in the middle of the night. It's a drunken revelation, a blurry kind of blues, with a holy reputation that you're destined to lose. Oh, wasted prophets shouting at the wind and the rain, trying to find a logic for this self-inflicted pain. Break the bottle, clear the foggy, tired head. Listen to the warning that the ancestors have said. You cannot lead the people when you cannot even stand. You cannot find the ocean when you're buried in the sand. Wake up now, the time is short. Stumble, fall, hear the call, clear the sight, find the light. Wasted prophets staggering through the neon light, losing the direction in the middle of the night. It's a drunken revelation, a blurry kind of blues, with a holy reputation that you're destined to lose. Oh, wasted prophets shouting at the wind and the rain, trying to find a logic for this self-inflicted pain. Walking home alone, the vision is gone. Wasted prophet, waiting for the sun.
draped in the finest fabrics, choking on the luxury. They offer me golden crowns but charge a heavy fee. The paparazzi flashes blinding my tired sight, smiling for the cameras under the artificial light. I'm a prisoner wrapped in the softest silk attire, dancing on a tightrope, hanging over the fire.
The wicked men build their concrete towers incredibly high, trying to scrape the belly of the almighty sky. They trade their salvation for pieces of shiny gold, selling out the innocent,
doing exactly as they're told. But the roots of the tree cannot grow in poison wealth. Material obsession will only destroy your health. Smooth to the touch but toxic to the bone, sitting like kings upon a fabricated throne. The sirens sing a lullaby of fame and endless greed, but the soul remains hungry, missing what it truly needs. Velvet Babylon, looking so deceptively sweet, a beautiful nightmare playing on repeat. Soft like a cushion but it crushes you flat, caught like a mouse in the aristocrat's trap. Oh, Velvet Babylon, painted in glorious red, sucking out the spirit until the conscience is dead.
Rasta man stands firm against the neon glow, rejecting the illusions of the puppet master show. We chant down the system with a humble acoustic string, praising the creation and the freedom that it brings.
They try to buy our silence with a comfortable estate, but we refuse to eat from the deceiver's plate. They poured me vintage wine, told me I was the queen, but the mirror shows a hollow girl stuck in a magazine. I trade my authentic voice for a chart-topping hit. Now I'm suffocating slowly in this glamorous pit. I wanna tear the curtains and break the chandelier, run away from the velvet that traps my spirit here. Smooth to the touch but toxic to the bone, sitting like kings upon a fabricated throne. The sirens sing a lullaby of fame and endless greed, but the soul remains hungry, missing what it truly needs. Velvet Babylon, looking so deceptively sweet, a beautiful nightmare playing on repeat. Soft like a cushion but it crushes you flat, caught like a mouse in the aristocrat's trap. Oh, Velvet Babylon, painted in glorious red, sucking up the spirit until the conscience is dead. Strip away the elegance, expose the rust beneath. The smiling politician hides venom in his teeth. Burn the fancy dresses, let the diamonds turn to dust. In love and pure creation is the only thing we trust. Burn the illusion, let the truth catch fire. Oh, suffocating,
quietly breaking,
tear the fabric,
escape the magic.
suffocating.
Oh,
I'm packing my silk dresses in a trunk made of oak, escaping from the vanity and the suffocating smoke of a life that was a theater, of a life that was a show. I'm ready for a territory where the real roses grow. The path is paved with satin, but the destination is rough. I've had enough of the glamour, I've had more than enough.
We are leaving Babylon in a very classy style, walking through the desert for a very long and weary mile. The sandals are expensive, but the mission is divine, searching for the mountain where the holy waters shine. It's a royal migration, it's a high fashion retreat from the bitterness of the struggle and the city's heavy heat. The sirens are behind us, the stars are up ahead, leaving every hollow word that we ever truly said. We are weaving a new tapestry out of the velvet and the grit, making sure the torch of our dignity remains firmly lit. Velvet exodus, a sophisticated journey to the light, moving through the shadows of a very elegant night. It's a soulful departure, a rhythmic and a bluesy escape, giving every dream a brand new and a beautiful shape. Oh, velvet exodus, draped in the glory of the soul, finally taking back the total and the magnificent control. The lion is wearing a cape of deepest royal purple, moving in a rhythmic and a very sacred circle. We don't need to be ragged to be righteous and be true. The spirit can be beautiful and be revolutionary too.
I'm leading a procession to the edge of the blue sea, to find a final version of our ultimate destiny. I'm singing a jazz anthem on the deck of a departing ship, with the final glass of champagne touching my smiling lip. I'm trading the paparazzi for the rhythm of the waves and the silent meditation that the lonely spirit craves. I'll find my own paradise in the middle of the deep, where the secrets of the universe are finally mine. The sirens are behind us, the stars are up ahead, leaving every hollow word that we ever truly said. We are weaving a new tapestry out of the velvet and the grit, making sure the torch of our dignity remains firmly lit. Velvet exodus, a sophisticated dirty journey to the light, moving through the shadows of a very elegant night. It's a soulful departure, a rhythmic and a bluesy escape, giving every dream a brand new and a beautiful shape. Oh, velvet exodus, draped in the glory of the soul, finally taking back the total and the magnificent control.
Tear the old curtains,
Let the sunlight finally in,
shedding the luxury of our very
heavy and beautiful sin. The exodus is a feeling, the exodus is a state of mind,
leaving every ounce of the artificial world
behind. Walk on,
keep the grace,
draped in light, pure and bright, moving on toward the dawn. Velvet exodus, a sophisticated journey to the light, moving through the shadows of a very elegant night. And it's a soulful departure, a rhythmic and a bluesy escape, giving every dream a brand new and a beautiful shape. Oh, velvet exodus, draped in the glory of the soul, finally taking back the total and the magnificent control. We have arrived in the softest light,